Doug Rice. They thought they could keep me away. They thought they could prevent me from getting to 1,000 fucking followers. Well, I'm back, baby. How's everybody doing? Good morning. 1,000 followers. Oh. Doug Rice, back. TikTok. Well, you know what? It takes about 3 days. 3-4 days of solid, just, content. And so I prevail. Feel good too, hey. Fuck, man, I'd have had 100,000 fucking followers. 100,000 followers on TikTok right now. Probably more. And they keep canceling me. And I keep coming back. Because I'm not going anywhere. They don't understand that? And they cancel this one, I'm going to come back. All of you who reported me en masse, brothers and sisters supporting one another, bring me back in a matter of days. So complain to TikTok, cry, whine. Oh, he's hurting my fucking caucastic feelings. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about your goddamn feelings because you don't give a fuck about ours. You don't even give a fuck about your own feelings. I'm watching what's going on. I'm checking it out. It's scurry. It's scary. They're reporting regarding Donald Trump. My God, the man. What are you doing? Who does the shit this guy does? I don't understand the shit. I mean, literally, I did not even consider that he would actually take any top secret shit home. In fact, I still don't believe that shit. I don't believe it. I'm not going to believe the shit until I see the dots. He can't be that stupid. But generally, he is that stupid. He couldn't even pull off a good coup. And you know what's interesting is Trump had all the fucking trappings. He had everything in place. He could have simply executed and everything would have gone had he just calmed the fuck down a little bit. He got all 5, 10, 13 different plans all working against each other, and it was like a clusterfuck is what it was. But he fucked it up. And as far as going to jail, stop. They're not going to put Donald Trump in jail. Stop even considering or thinking that even if he wasn't the person he was, they're not going to put him in jail. They're never going to put him. What they are going to do is they're going to take all his money. What little he actually has, I think $97 million. And they're going to bar him from running for office. And, if he gets too vigorous, he's just a man, that's all. These folks are, they're not playing about this thing. And this whole notion of there being a shadow government ready to take over in the case ours loses its mind, that's fucking dead. Jesus. Because they would have stepped in a year ago. Now, I'm just saying, I was just in a free fall is what's happening. United States is in free fall, and we have front row seats, Hebrews. And all we have to do is fall back, sit back, observe, look, listen, stay out of the line of fire. They will get vigorous. You know what's interesting for those of them that find me, they seek me out, They need something to distract them from the true problem they have. They'd rather come here and they'd rather tell me, you're a racist. No, I don't think you need to even worry about me. Now, you got some problems. I mean, if you want to come and work your frustrations out on Doug Rice, hey, feel free, baby. I got a moderator. She'll take care of you. Okay? She's decent. I don't even think I let Katrina know I was on. Man, you know what? I was just so excited about getting to 1,000 that here the fuck I am. And good morning. This will be the first live. I'm just kind of testing the waters, making sure I'm still good. 6:27 in the morning. It's a Sunday, the 13th of February. This is Doug Rice. This is the Doug Rice Show, right? I had to redo it. The Doug Rice Show. So it's a little dot. The Doug Rice Show. Welcome, one and all. Don't go to church. Don't go to church. Don't do that shit. Don't go to that. Let me tell you something. I need you to hear me on this, Hebrews. And you better understand this. Every time we step our asses back into the church Sunday mornings. What we are doing is we are paying a visit back to the plantation. Did you know that? How dare you? Do not fix yourselves to go to church on Sunday mornings, Hebrews. Please do not do that. Every Sunday you make a return visit and pay some sort of sick homage to the plantation. Stop that shit. And you know, the same ceremonies that we had back then are the same ceremonies that we perform today. Do you understand how sickening that is? If you go into a Baptist church today, what you are able to do is look back in time. How we conducted ourselves, the plantations here in the United States, every Sunday and afterward. Even after they emancipated us, we kept up the same sick practice. And how dare we get up on a Sunday morning and put on our best. To sit down in front of a minister, I dare say perhaps people need to start coming to you. Good morning, Hebrews. How you doing? So you know what it do. What it do? Well, I'll tell you for those of you that are new. The way that this is done, and I never do that. I don't understand. Listen to me. I did that once. I had a young kid on here once, and I don't know, his 20-something-year-old ass thought he was going to come on here and teach me something. And I had to chop him up, and slice him, dice him. You know, I put my verbal foot up his mental ass over and over and over. He liked it. And then I had to dismiss him. So I don't share the spotlight. No, this began on January 6th, 2021. Everybody remembers. As we watched Caucasity show its ugly head, as we saw as they stormed their own capital and smeared feces on the wall. Dare I say they also decided to relieve themselves on the wall as well. And I'm trying to imagine the kind of individual that determines to go into a public place, a place revered and honored by so many in this country, a place held in high esteem, built by the hands of slaves, which was the point of the defecation and urination on such an edifice. One that we built was the insult and enough for someone to reach. Now, did they bring it with them? Did they at least put it in a bag? Tell me they put a glove or something. You can't tell me. I nearly refuse to believe that somebody walking in such a close-knit crowd would determine that now would be the time to push one out, reach back, snatch it from the nether regions and smear it on the wall. Now, let me ask you folks. Did he have a napkin? Was this forethought? And the folks that pee, did they watch him do that first? Or did the folks pee and kind of trigger him to do? How did the human waste come into the equation? Folks, we need to talk about that. That's disturbing. That's a bit disturbing. I've seen Black Lives Matter protests. I've seen, the riots. I've seen it all. I fart mummy dust. I'm old. But at no point have I ever heard of any of those protests or riots involving feces being spread on walls. I've not heard of individuals relieving themselves in the interior of places. But, maybe that is exclusive of only certain individuals. Perhaps only a select few like to play with their fucking shit and whatnot. It's not a trait the holding of Negroes, I can assure you. All right, folks, how we doing? Good morning. It's the Doug Right. So, okay. All right. So what do? We do this. We search term 2 words. 2 words. That's it. Black news. That's all you need to do. Now listen, I don't ascribe to race. I'm not white. I'm not black. I'm not yellow. I'm not none of that. It's all crap. But we got to start somewhere. So I decided to search term black news. And what that does, folks, is give a unique perspective in what's going on to us, among us, at us, with us. You know what I mean? Because really, if no one is concerned about us, then no one will be, not on this planet. You don't believe me? Consider your place, your position, how you got here, how they treat you, how they consider you, the justice you receive, the justice they receive, the injustice you receive, the lack of injustice they seem to receive. Folks, let me explain to you. If you are not a unique and set-apart class of individuals, they sure as hell treat you like one. I got to tell you, you know, they kind of obscure the definition and the vision of who Negroes are by peppering amongst us people they call people of color, which really has absolutely no association with what they consider the black experience here in the United States, which in itself is intertwined, and I mean closely associated with the transatlantic slave trade. So if you are, let's say, an immigrant with Negro features, you might be mistaken for a Hebrew. Happens every day, twice on Sunday. But fact is, folks, we Hebrews are a unique and set apart group of individuals here on this planet, trapped within the confines of the United Snakes of America. And you have to understand that being here gives us a specific and, I would say, unique perspective on what this actually is. This is not as it appears. It is not as it has been presented. It is not a bastion of freedom and justice and all of these things. No, the United States is a white supremacist country. It is a right-wing, white nationalist country. It is a country steeped in racist sentiment. And for those of you that choose to ignore that as a fact, you are part of the problem. Here. And understand, our being here is not by choice. That's what sets us apart from any other individual, especially those who take exception to what I say on this platform. And you know what's interesting? Most of you oppressors, detractors, most of you mouthy individuals who see me and get all in your fucking feelings and can't control yourselves, you're not foundational shit. Nothing. You just got here. You're like 2 generations from speaking a foreign language. And most of the individuals that take exception to what I say don't take into account that I am a foundational black American motherfucker. How long you been here? Because my folks are from the plantation in South Carolina. Now, I understand yours got here about, 1933? You can shut the fuck up. Thank you. Don't talk about what I'm talking about. That is a fact. Now listen, you might get your feelings hurt. See, it's a new day. We are no longer concerned with the business. We understand the business has nothing to do with us. It never did. Do you not understand that, Hebrews? You don't belong here. This is not your country. Are you kidding me? This was not built for us 3/5 humans that we are. Dred Scott still being the law of the land. And for those of you who are not Hebrew but want to get in our goddamned conversations, I invite you to leave. You don't belong. No one asked you. And no, I don't care if you're married to a Hebrew. No, I don't care if your son's a Hebrew. No, I don't care if your husband's. I don't give a fuck. Because when I'm talking to my folks, I'm seriously being direct and pinpointed and targeted. And the reason is that we are being so pinpointed and directed at and targeted and shit. So if you don't mind, we'd like to look out for one another without any goddamned interference. We don't need your input. We don't need your opinion. We don't need to know what the fuck you think. We don't. We know what you think. We've known for years. It's an interesting perspective to know what your oppressor is going to say before they actually say it. So what we're hoping is that you take the hint, buy a fucking vowel, and exit stage left. Out of Negro conversation. Good day. All right, now that I've invited most of them to be gone, I'm so glad most of them have taken off. Folks, listen, it's Sunday morning, excuse me. And again, for those of you that may or may not understand where this is going, this is just about self-preservation. This is about understanding who's who, what's what. We're going to read Black News. That's what this is about. Black News. I just search term Black News. That's it. And who knows what the payoff is. Wow, we don't look like them. Black figure skaters face barriers to entry from a young age. Right in my face. Bam, Black News. Microsoft Bing. News, anytime, 2.8 million results. Just immediately put, right in front of me. And the first thing we find out is you want to fucking figure skate. And then we don't look like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Right? And what does that mean? Figure skating? Don't fucking complain. Don't reach for presents and complain when you are in the presence. Don't do that. Don't run and just yearn and just, beg, put your fucking hand out and wonder why you are not getting. Don't do that. Don't do any of that shit. Get. Find out that the atmosphere is a little less inviting for Hebrews. And then got nerve to talk about your experience amongst. Stop. You want to figure skate? Shut the fuck up and figure skate. The fuck what they look like you look. It doesn't matter. Don't strive and then complain. Stop. Yeah, no, right? That's why I'm back. All right, what else? Paying ransom for freedom. How cash bail is keeping black mothers stuck in prisons. Wow, really? I don't even want to read that because I know that'll just irritate the hell out of me. I don't even want to know that. A black person's non-problematic guide to watching the Super Bowl. Oh, let me help you with that. I don't fucking watch. I don't watch the field hands entertain. I don't do that. No, I know how well they're paid, and I get it, right? I live in large, right? And they cheer for you, don't they? I know. Watching anyone of a Hebrew run down the side of anything, we can dance, we do all that. And they keep us like all intertwined, all in the mess, Not only are we going to, run the ball and do other things, but at the center and then with the halftime thing, one of us is going to be out there dancing, shaking our stuff and getting well. I heard Beyonce perform for Uber. They were going to pay her $6 million to perform for Uber. Yeah. And she instead took stock in Uber. Smart move. $300 million today. Smart woman. I'm thinking that she's getting her reward right now. I hope she enjoys. Yes. Oh no, yeah, but she's always welcome back. Welcome back. Oh yeah, bring it in. See, here's the deal. They've given a clear indication of who's who and what's what. When they put Whoopi in a 2-week timeout, folks, whoa, you did what? Who next? Denzel? What if Denzel says something you don't like? You gonna put him in a 2-week timeout too? Huh? Boy, I guess they flexed that muscle, huh, boy? 2 weeks. And I ain't heard nothing from her either. Anyway, so I'm just saying, welcome to Black History Month, right? 28, 29 days of Black History. What? At the same time, they want to take that Black history and remove it from schools because their children are feeling a little bit some kind of way. What happened? I don't understand where the weakness came into play. I've watched people get taught in schools, my whole upbringing in the high school. We get to the point when children were folks are slaves and they were stealing, we were taking notes, they give us a fucking test, passed, moving on. I never saw a kid leave the school traumatized hearing about the facts of slavery. Not me. You ever seen that? You ever seen one just look all 1,000-yard stare after class? What's wrong? My folks may have owned slaves. Dude, are you going to lunch or what? What is wrong with you? I just can't take it. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Somebody get Ken. I don't know what the hell his friend. Just send this boy home. What is you talking about? See, but now, what is it? Is it the phones? What is it? Is it a fucking fluoride? How'd the kids get so fucking weak? Now listen. We had 8, 9, 10-year-olds surrounded by fucking National Guards trying to go to school with these motherfuckers. And they was holding up under pressure, partner. Let me tell you. So a little girl between them soldiers like, what? I'm going to school, right? And you know what? She left school. Now let's go there. We saw the girl in Alabama, wherever the hell she was, trying to go to school to all these big old dudes. And she went to school, and I don't care what happened. Her black mama said, look here, I don't care where you're going. You see that dress? It better come home the same way you got it on. You understand me? I don't give a damn. Paid $13.99 for that dress, and it might not have a spot on it when you come back home. Do you understand me? Now, you stay between them soldiers, and you don't let them folks spit on you or nothing, yeah? Mm-hmm. Who does that? What kind of people gather around an 8, 9, 10-year-old child? Scream expletives at this child as she is guarded by National Guards. To do what? To go to fucking school. And young Ruby is alive today. Today. So the people that did that to her are alive today. And they had children. And their children had children. And now their children are in school circulating petitions to bring back slavery while feeling some kind of nervous way about being taught its history. I'm a bit confused. You still grinning? Because as you know, back, new TikTok account. The point is for everyone to get that goddamned grin off your faces. You know why? Because ain't a goddamn thing funny. Not for us. Everybody else can enjoy themselves out in public. You keep your teeth to yourself. And fuck what anybody got to think about it or say about it. You understand me? Royal Line of Judah. We don't play. All right. Black History Month. Pensacola's top 5 basketball players all have unique MLB baseball players. I don't care about that. Viewpoint. Addressing mental issues in the black community requires an attitude. Does it really? Addressing mental issues in the black community requires an attitude shift? Does it really require an attitude shift? I didn't know that. What kind of attitude shift does it require? What's speciality about black neighborhoods and the mental health of the subjects therein? What is it that differentiates itself from what's happening in, let's say, white neighborhoods? Is there some causality that needs to be examined? Is there a difference in the factors contributing to the mental health issues of black people in communities? Or you don't want to really get into that, do you? No, I know you don't. Right. What? Rapper Kodak Black shot. What? Kodak Black shot while leaving a Justin Bieber after. What? They getting thugged? What is it, man? What is happening? You mean you leaving Justin Bieber's after party, mimicry of negrosity, and Kodak Black is shot so that you can complete the transformation? Really? Is that how you're trying to roll now, Justin? What is the deal with these folks that just put us on so well? You just get elevated to heights of power and wealth and just pretend to be, just have that swag. You know what I'm saying? Right. Put that in front of a camera, have that swag, sing a little bit, baby. And you got that shit, right? Yeah, I understand, Justin. You're working a little too hard, baby. A deputy fatally shot a black homeless man during a jaywalking stop. He won't face charges. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what are you saying, what? Oh, I'm sorry, that's 15 hours ago. No, that wasn't 2 years ago, wasn't 20 years ago, wasn't 50 years ago. Yeah, that was 15 hours. Washington Post reports that a deputy fatally shot a black homeless man during, well, you know, jaywalking, right? And the deputy is not going to face any charges. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was jaywalking, you know. I mean, you know, some of you jaywalk, don't you? I mean, you can imagine just deciding that you're going to cross a light and think that that's going to be a life-ending act. I mean, you know, he was living. He wouldn't bother nobody. He's homeless. He jaywalked. So the cop, wanting to assert that slave-catching authority that he wears on his fucking buried chest, decides he wants to address and assert on this individual, homeless individual, no ties to the community, can't have any. Why? How could he? He's homeless, right? Stops him for jaywalking, escalates. He has to have the respect. He's feeling so inept. He's feeling, you know, he got the bad so he can feel better about himself. There was no psychological evaluation of this fucking clown that decided the brother had to be checked for crossing the street. And that culminated and ended in his life being taken. And no charges, nothing happening to the officer who killed yet another Hebrew, or one that reminded him of a Hebrew. And you wonder why I tell you to get that goddamn grin off your faces. Look, man, don't be approachable. Don't be available. Be to your fucking self out there, folks. Don't call for help. Don't call for help. Don't call the police for help. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't call death on scene. That's not necessary, folks. You relax, okay? All right? You can handle things. You've been handling things. You don't need any help. Hebrews, you don't need any help. Brothers, sisters, you need each other. Bring it in. Bring it in. Come on home. Come on. All they're going to do is treat you bad. Keep listening to them. Keep looking at them. All they're going to do is treat you bad. We got nothing but ill will. So come on in. Bring it in. Everybody's welcome back. Everybody. I don't want to. No, we're not going to hold grudges. No, that cannot be. No, because eventually we will all experience the treachery. We'll all see. Absolutely. You see it every day. They just can't seem to help themselves. Folks, bring it in. Just come on back. Gather amongst ourselves. Gather unto ourselves, Hebrews, royal family. Come back. Come on back. And I mean everybody. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because you know, we gonna need everybody. You know, got some brilliant individuals that have just lost their way. And all they need is to have treachery occur from individuals that they considered close and personal friends. And they can come on back. Come on back! Shouldn't have been over there in the first fucking place, you idiots. What's wrong with you? You know, Maya said it. She left us with it. When they show you who they are, motherfucker, believe them. Bring it in! Ain't you tired? I want Herschel Walker back. I want Herschel Walker back. How dare they do this to Herschel Walker? You know damn well that Mitch McConnell fucking with Herschel Walker. Now you know it. Herschel, bring your ass over here. What's wrong with you? Get your ass over there, boy. Damn. You be all right. Yeah. Candace Owens! Come on. No, nobody touch her. Come on. No, forgiveness is the order of the day. We might need her, especially if she awakens, if she opens her eyes and sees these motherfuckers. Ooh, child. What a force to be reckoned with. Come on in, Stacey Abrams. Don't hold your head down. I told you they wasn't going to do shit for you. Come on in, Stacey. Everybody's welcome back. Everybody. We're not leaving one person behind. Not a single Hebrew. All right, folks, you know what it is. They're going to open their eyes. They're going to realize. Let me tell you who's leading the way back into the fold, and that is Oprah Winfrey. No. Fucking, the girl from, I can't remember her name now. Fuck, got me good. Not Oprah, but the other one that is suspended for 2 weeks. She is leading the way. Whoopi is the tip of the spear. Let me tell you something. When she comes off a 2-week hiatus, I hope she drops it and tells them to kiss her ass. I hope they do, but she won't. She's going to be right back on The View. Whoopi going to be right back on the fucking View. They suspended you for 2 weeks, Whoopi. They showed you whose balls. Aren't you a multimillionaire? Aren't you an Academy Award-winning woman? Somebody suspended an Academy Award woman. I'm blown away. I expected Whoopi Goldberg, when they suspended her for 2 weeks, to quit. Nobody suspends me. I'm Whoopi fucking Goldberg. Fuck you think you're doing? I am The View. Don't suspend me. I'll apologize if I have to, but I will not be checked. Oh, but she was checked up. Nick Cannon, Whoopi Goldberg. What the fuck's going on? Bring it in. Come on back. We can use everybody. Everybody. And they will be back. Let me tell you, you're going to be here one way or another. You're gonna come back one way or another. You're going to come back. You're going to be so sorrowful that you threw your hat in with individuals who expect a certain conduct from you. You know, I mean, you don't get that shit for nothing now. And when you realize that they giveth and they taketh away, Whoopi found out the hard way. Oh, God. What is she? Listen, I need to know this. What you think she's thinking right now? How they suspend me for Yes, how they suspend you for 2 weeks? Here's the deal. When she come back to The View, how you think they gonna treat Whoopi Goldberg when she come back to The View, man? You kidding me, right? You know that chest she had when she walked around The View? You know she walked around just air. Whoopi, right? Oh, that's deflated, partner. You can be checked. Yeah, you wait. He ain't never. Can I get some coffee over here? You wait. Things have changed. Yeah. To me, that would have been the time to quit. Yeah, that would have been the time to quit. You know what? We'll watch The View, Whoopi. We'll watch Whoopi's View. Put it on something. I'll buy every product that is advertised on your show, Whoopi. I'll support you, dear. You need not grovel at the table for crumbs. What's wrong with you? It's just amazing to me. I don't understand it. They suspended you for 2 weeks, Whoopi. Happy Black History Month. You know. Bring it in. Oh, I know. All right. What's this? Wait, oh, yeah. Good Lord. Shh. Justin Bieber again. Sorry. Virginia Governor Youngkin apologizes after mixing up black state senators. Yeah, he confused one with another. Yeah, we all look alike, so no big deal. We forgive him already. That's just a thing. No big deal. Yeah, we get it. Yeah. I'm about tired of hearing about the requirement for NFL coaches that are black. Y'all need to stop. Listen to me, man. What? Why do you want so badly what they don't want to give you? Why? If you're not getting what you want, leave. But you need that paycheck though. I don't understand why. How can we stop asking? Stop asking. Stop expecting. Stop hoping. Put your hand back in your fucking pocket. You know what? Use the Green Bay sweep to get the fuck out of their goddamn faces and put your goddamn hand back in your pocket. Do that. Can you do that? Jesus Christ, man. I don't even understand it. They're not hiring black NFL coaches. Check. Gotcha. Oh, they shoot us on sight and get away with it. Check. Gotcha. They devalue our homes by $500,000 with you buying them in the wrong neighborhoods. Check. Gotcha. Anything else? Anything else? Huh? Oh, you can be murdered in your sleep doing nothing. Anybody? No? Any confusion? Check. What? Black in America. We're going through the fucking checklist. There's no complaints, observations, and every fucking reason to keep your asses to yourself. So what's the deal? What's going on? What is this? I don't need an NFL job. I don't. I don't need a Supreme Court. See, I don't need a fucking, no. I don't need that. I don't need none of that shit. See, I know, I understand, I have full grasp of the fucking circumstance in that anything that is done for Negroes benefits them first. You understand? Don't fix your mind to believe that generosity is suddenly the order of the day. How did we get here? That's how they regard us, and that's how they treat us. It's the reason that they can kill us with such impunity and then give us thoughts and fucking prayers in Juneteenth. Celebrate Black History Month and then eliminate critical race theory from their schools. Watch us play football on Sunday and then ask us where our slave owner is as we play basketball. Yeah, you get that goddamn grin off your faces. Look, there's things as you hope them to be, and there are things as they are. I tend to look at shit as it is. Also, any of you that have a problem with what I'm saying, listen, you shouldn't be listening to me. You have bigger fish to fry. I'm the least of your fucking worries. Believe it. Y'all got problems. I'm not one of them. Seriously. So, how's everybody doing? It's good morning, good Sunday. I like it. The live, I'm coming back. Everybody's good? Okay, I'm liking it too. All right. I want to thank everybody for showing up. I don't know who's here. I can't read the little writing, so there's that. It says Alabama's first black federal judge asks Biden not to tap Ketanji Brown Jackson for Supreme Court. My goodness, the haterade flows. One of us has asked that Biden not appoint one of us? I don't even want to know where that's going. Catfight. Wow. So the Alabama's first black federal judge has asked Biden not to tap Ketanji Brown Jackson for the Supreme Court. My goodness. Working overtime. Divide. Still fail to conquer. Still can't conquer. Nothing worked. We're still here. Enslave, murder, lynch, castrate, burn alive. All the things, marginalize, mitigate, poison, drugs, kill, police, marginalize, still here. Still here. Still here. You had to be there. U.S. father and son chased and shot at black ex-manager. Whoa! You're doing your job. I'm dropping off packages. It's not even like rocket science, dog. It's like I got GPS. It announces the address. I'm listening to music and I'm driving. I'm good. You pay $22.70 an hour. Full benefits. Two people come out to your house with a gun to chase you down your street because they feel that they see somebody in their neighborhood doesn't belong. No questions are asked. You just getting chased and shot at. Well, that's an interesting day. Now, I don't want to know why the father and the son were home during the day. Deadbeats. But here's the thing, man. I've said it before. The sentiment against Hebrews is like sediment. It's settled at the base of their skulls, just beneath the calcified pituitary gland or whatever. But all it takes, folks, as this black, thick sediment of poison just sits at the base. And it just takes a jarring, it could be the Black Lives Matter sign. It could be the very sight of a Negro in close proximity. You've seen the little snowballs at the bottom of the snowballs, this little thick thing. Well, just in the bottom of their brains, little thick, black, poisonous goo. And all it takes is black music, listened to loudly. I watched that fiasco. And all of a sudden it shakes and they grab a gun from in their damn glove compartment and shoot in the car, claiming that somebody, had a shotgun and showed them the shotgun and said all the things that nobody says to anybody for any reason when they're getting, drink at a fucking gas station, listening to music. It's just an interesting occurrence that at any point in time, the poison that is within so many come to the fore when simple, nondescript, things that don't really matter happen. Perhaps just the very sight of a black man, or maybe even one speaking, that also triggers so many of them to spew forth their hatred like putrid fish coming out of their foul, fucked up mouths. They can't control themselves. And as opposed to saving the energy they use for me to address the problem that they have at their goddamn gates, ready to do away with them in ways they haven't even imagined, they would rather spend their energy telling me all the things that they wish they could tell one of us in person. That is the fact of their lives. Most that come here do the fantastic thing of speaking their minds to a black man safely, as opposed to confronting the rising white nationalism that is threatening to choke the very country they love so fucking much. You got better fish to fry than me, man. I ain't bothering you. I don't, my whole deal is I'm just passing through. I'm like Riddick. We're all like Riddick. Hebrews, we just passing through. Our time here is nearly complete. How do you know? The oppressors are losing their fucking minds. They seem to be losing this country. I'm certain that somewhere deep in the recesses of most of their minds, they understand that if they let it go, if they come unglued, there are going to be some motherfuckers waiting to come in and get order in this bitch. I'm just saying, it's going to be extremely interesting. Anyway. All right, folks, I'm going to let this one be the reason. I got, 72 people in here. And the fact of the matter is, I don't want to lose my voice. But for those of you that are interested, follow me on the Doug Rice Show, Doug Rice, the one and only, on Facebook. Good return. It took me just a few days to get it back to 1,000 here on TikTok, but this is where it began. This is the reason I like this. I like this platform. I'll fight to get back my 1,000 every time they ban me. It's okay. I'm not going to stop saying what I'm saying. I understand I'm going to hurt a lot of folks' feelings. I understand. Perhaps you should look elsewhere. Perhaps you should be elsewhere. Perhaps you shouldn't be up in my grill. Perhaps you should be somewhere in another conversation, if I offend you. Otherwise, Hebrews, brothers, sisters, royal family, kings, queens. Good day to each and every one of you, and I thank you for tuning in. I gotta go.